Wow, I am so excited and honored that I get to be the one to tell many of you about this incredible show. I didn't even want to watch it. I was dragging my feet to watch this to review it. If I didn't have to review this show, I probably never would have checked it out. And that would have been a horrible travesty because it's one of the best things I've ever watched in my entire life. I love it so much. All right, so let me tell you about it. It's so good. So everybody's wondering what the new Castlevania is going to be. I don't want to watch that either. And I not only think that Arcane is the new Castlevania, but I actually think it's a little bit better. I'm sorry, I know. No disrespect to Castlevania, but this is just next level. Castlevania is excellent. This doesn't take away from Castlevania, but you haven't seen Arcane. It's like the next evolution in this type of entertainment. Boy, I think animation is gonna cross over to being something for adults in the West. We're gonna get there thanks to shows like this. Oh boy! And this just dropped on Netflix, by the way. I don't even play the game, by the way. This is based on a video game. I don't even play the game. But it just dropped on Netflix, like right now. The review embargo lifted when the show dropped. And after you finish watching this video, go press play and watch it right away. Because I want more. And so that means a lot of people gotta watch it. If there's any justice in the world, this will be a moderate hit. It should be a huge hit, but I'll take what, I think we should take what we should. I just hope it's big enough that we get more. So hopefully season 1 is 9 episodes and they're dropping it in a different way. There are going to be 3 episodes dropped each week for 3 weeks. But they gave us critics the first 4. And I believe that so we can let you know there's a time jump after episode 3. Because you see the characters in the video game are adults and you'll get to see them that way starting in episode 4. Because for the first 3 episodes, Arcane is an origin story for these characters who've apparently never had their origins explained before, and they are good. And for the first 3 episodes, everybody's younger, but in particular, fan favorites Vi, Jinx, and Caitlyn are all kids. And even though, again, I don't play the games, I found myself so fascinated and invested in their origins. I was like, who's Viktor? I bet Viktor's important. And he is! So I was Googling characters while I was watching a little bit, but not too much because I didn't want to miss anything. But I was trying to see, I was doing it backwards from what game players will do. Game players are going to go back and see how these characters started, but I'm seeing how they started as a non-player of the game, and I want to know where they go in the game. But I hope that this goes forever, this show, and we get to see them get to where they are in the game eventually. And when you're binging good TV, by the way, don't you just love to have a good meal to go with it, to make a night of it? I sure do. I plan a whole little thing. And I have not only another offer for you from HelloFresh, but it's the best offer that I have to give you yet. So HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. And wow, with the holidays coming up, which means not only lots of stuff to do, but lots of movies and TV to stream, why not make dinners easy? And look at all the great meals that you can get. I have some really good ones that I have picked out for you. You can do something healthy, like 1-pan sweet chili turkey lettuce wraps. Lettuce wraps are fun, and the candied peanuts make it delish. You can do something filling, like shrimp and scallop scampi. Who doesn't like scampi? Or treat yourself with Firehouse burgers. This meal has a real kick to it. And ranch sauce on burgers? Blew my mind. I never thought of that. I'll never forget when I was a child, I found out they delivered once room service to our hotel and it had mayonnaise served with the burgers. And I was like, why did they give us mayonnaise? And my mother was like, some people like mayonnaise on burgers. And I was like, really? Let me try it. And I was like, wow. Same with ranch sauce. So thanks, HelloFresh. And all these meals, as you can see, are made in 35 minutes or less, cheaper than groceries or eating out. So here's the offer. Just go to HelloFresh.com/BTT14 and use code BTT14, link down below, for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Gifts, not gifts like the computer GIF or meme. A gift for the holidays. So just go to HelloFresh.com/BTT14 and use code BTT14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. All right, so back to Arcane. What I love about this show is, well, quite frankly, everything. Time and time again, while I was watching the first 4 episodes, I said to myself, this is just incredible. It's one of the drawbacks to being a critic is that you're about a week or 2 ahead of everybody else. So I'm like, I want to talk to everybody about this. I want to call up my friends and be like, turn on Arcane right now. But they don't have the screeners. It's just so good. The story is very, very interesting. So much going on. They have a lot of characters, but they do a really good job with them. And the directing is very ambitious, which makes it feel a lot of the times like you're watching a big budget live action show. But of course, a live action show can't have visuals like this. It's best of both worlds, baby. Arcane to me feels like Barbie meets Disney meets Dinotopia. I'm sorry I put Barbie first. Don't let that shake you. I wanted to put Disney first. But Dinotopia because of the art. And I also got to say, oh, this is fascinating. Dragon's Lair. That's right. Before Pixar, former Disney animator turned competitor Don Bluth got the closest to challenging the mouse on the animation front because he took their style but made it darker. He did the twisted stuff that Disney would not do. And it really worked out for him. I mean, he never got to be huge, but he got a really decent cult following. And he really captured the imagination of a lot of people. I think the Don Bluth comparison is perfect. What Riot Games and Fortiche Production, the animation company here, have done feels very much like the next evolution of his work. I think it owes a lot to Don Bluth in the best way possible. Arcane has the fluid motion and live action qualities of computer animation, but the artistic flair and fantasy of hand-drawn animation. It is stunning and what Paperman should have led to. I watched all 4 episodes straight. I was like, maybe I'll just watch the first 3 because that's all that's dropping. Because I started very late. I told you I didn't want to do this. But I was like, I'm watching all of them. If I'd had all 9, I would have watched them straight through. Also because they end on fantastic hooks. Very, very strong. The voice cast is excellent. Haley Steinfeld might be the biggest name here, but everyone does a great job. I was Googling actors too. I was like, who is this? And the character design from the games is incredible, as is the world building. You don't see a lot of steampunk out there. Shadow and Bone, also on Netflix, does steampunk, and it's a very good show. I love that show too. But I have to say this is even better because thanks to it being animated, it has a much bigger budget. They can do a lot more. They can stretch things further. Back to the character design, like Disney, Arcane manages to make its male and female characters quite sexy, but still maintaining their dignity. And it allows the show, therefore, to be appropriate for a larger audience. It's rated mature, but so far I believe that's for violence, and I don't think there was anything that bad at all. I think, to me it seemed PG-13. But I mean, if you're sensitive to, showing younger people, underage people in your life, stuff like this, check it out first. But it seemed fine to me. I absolutely loved Arcane, as you can tell, and I can't recommend it highly enough. It is the best, most groundbreaking animated series I've ever seen since Batman the Animated Series. Again, I hope it's a huge hit, so we get many, many more seasons. I just adore it as entertainment and also from an artistic and business perspective. And to think, again, I didn't even want to watch it. I had to force myself. So I'm telling you, don't make the same mistake. Go watch it right now. You'll so thank me. You will so thank me. Go! All right, and then come back and share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today and tweet me about it too. I'd love to get your tweets. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.